Morocco. The name conjures images of bustling souks, vibrant colors, and the aroma of exotic spices. For many, it's a dream destination. But what if you could experience the magic of Morocco on a shoestring budget? Could you truly immerse yourself in the culture and beauty of this North African gem with just $20 in your pocket? That was the challenge I set for myself in Marrakech, the Red City of Morocco. I wanted to prove that travel isn't just for the wealthy. Meaningful experiences can be had without breaking the bank. My goal was to uncover the hidden gems, the local favorites that most tourists miss. I was determined to experience the real Marrakech, even on a tight budget. Stepping off the bus into the heart of Marrakech was an assault on the senses. The air was thick with the scent of spices, diesel fumes, and something distinctly Moroccan. Donkey carts jostled with taxis. Motorbikes weaved through the crowds. And everywhere, the sounds of vendors hawking their wares. It was exhilarating and a little overwhelming. I navigated my way through the labyrinthine streets, my senses on high alert. The red walls of the Medina seemed to close in around me. I was a stranger in a strange land, and I loved it. The energy of Marrakech was intoxicating. I could feel the history of the city, the weight of centuries pressing down on me. I was ready for an adventure. My first stop was the souks, the legendary marketplaces of Marrakech. A maze of narrow alleyways, the souks are a feast for the eyes, ears, and nose. From colorful fabrics and intricate metalwork to fragrant spices and delicious street food, there's something for everyone in the souks. I wandered aimlessly, soaking up the atmosphere, haggling with vendors, and practicing my rudimentary French and Arabic. The souks were a sensory overload. The air was thick with the scent of spices and leather. Vendors called out to me, offering me everything from carpets to camels. As the sun began to set, I made my way to Jama El Fna, the main square of Marrakech. This UNESCO World Heritage Site comes alive at night with storytellers, musicians, dancers, and food stalls. It's a chaotic, captivating spectacle that captures the heart and soul of Marrakech. The square was a kaleidoscope of colors and sounds. Storytellers captivated their audiences with tales of ancient heroes and mythical beasts. Musicians filled the air with the hypnotic rhythms of traditional Berber music. The scent of grilled meat and sweet mint tea wafted through the air, tempting me to indulge. Seeking refuge from the bustling crowds, I stumbled upon Jardin's Secret, a hidden oasis tucked away in the heart of the Medina. This beautifully restored 19th century riad, a traditional Moroccan house, is a tranquil paradise of lush gardens, intricate tilework, and peaceful fountains. For a small entrance fee, around $5, I escaped the heat and noise of the city. I wandered through the tranquil gardens, admiring the exotic plants and the intricate tilework. The sound of the fountains was soothing, a welcome respite from the hustle and bustle of the Medina. Section 6. Spices, smells, and savory tagines, lunch for less. No trip to Morocco is complete without sampling the local cuisine. Street food is plentiful and affordable in Marrakech, offering a delicious and authentic taste of Moroccan flavors. For just a few dollars, I feasted on a steaming bowl of harira, a traditional Moroccan soup, followed by a plate of steaming hot tagine, slow-cooked meat and vegetables in a rich, flavorful sauce. The food was incredible, a symphony of flavors and textures. The tagine, cooked in a traditional clay pot, was tender and flavorful. The spices were perfectly balanced, creating a warm and comforting dish. I finished my meal with a cup of sweet mint tea, the perfect way to end a delicious and affordable meal. Section 7. The kindness of strangers, Moroccan hospitality. One of the things that surprised me most about Marrakech was the kindness of strangers. Despite the language barrier, I found the locals to be incredibly welcoming and helpful. Shopkeepers were happy to chat, even if I wasn't buying anything. People on the street went out of their way to give me directions, even if it involved drawing me a map in the dust. I was invited to share a pot of mint tea with a group of men in a small cafe. We communicated through a hodgepodge of French, Arabic, and hand gestures. They were curious about my life in America, and I was eager to learn about theirs. It was a reminder that no matter where we come from, we have more in common than we think. Section 8. Beyond the city walls, exploring the countryside. While my budget didn't allow for extravagant excursions, I did manage to escape the city walls for an afternoon. For a few dollars, I hopped on a local bus and headed to the Oasis Valley, a beautiful oasis in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains. The bus ride was an adventure in itself, a glimpse into the daily life of Moroccans outside the tourist hub of Marrakech. The scenery was breathtaking. As we wound our way into the mountains, the landscape changed from dry desert to lush green valleys. I spent the afternoon hiking through the valley, enjoying the fresh air and the stunning views. Section 9. Conclusion. The richness of budget travel in Morocco. My $20 challenge in Marrakech was an eye-opening experience. It proved that you don't need a lot of money to have an incredible travel experience. In fact, by embracing budget travel, I was able to connect with the local culture in a way that wouldn't have been possible otherwise. I discovered hidden gems, tasted delicious food, and experienced the warmth of Moroccan hospitality, all while sticking to my limited budget. Traveling on a shoestring forces you to be resourceful, to be open to new experiences, and to connect with locals in a meaningful way. It's about embracing the adventure rather than the itinerary. And in Marrakech, adventure is always on the menu.